Our film begins with a woman named Julie, who is 50 years old, as she gets ready to go to work as usual. We learn that Julie is married to a man named Michael, and they have been living together for 25 years. They have a teenage son and daughter, Damien and Maxine. Julie works as the deputy catering manager at a hotel called DeBar Hall. On this day, a wedding is being held at the hotel, and we learn that Julie has attended so many weddings there before that she has memorized the marriage vows and even recites them along with the bride and groom. A young man at the wedding named Aaron, who is 20 years old, notices this and finds it very interesting, so he keeps watching Julie closely. A little later, Julie notices that Aaron is completely drunk and unable to walk, so she quickly goes to help him and lifts him up from the chair. Aaron thanks her and tells her that he is the groom's brother, and the two of them get to know each other. The next morning, when Aaron wakes up and leaves his hotel room, he is shocked to discover that the wedding is over and everyone has already left, while he has no money to get home. When he asks Julie to help him find transportation, she refuses and tells him she cannot leave her job. Aaron then leaves the hotel and keeps walking, hoping to find someone to give him a ride. After a while, Aaron is surprised when Julie drives past him in her car, stops, and offers him a ride because she feels sorry for him. While they are driving, Julie tells him that she admires the happiness of newlyweds on their wedding day. However, for Aaron, the topic is painful because the woman his brother married yesterday was once the girl Aaron loved, but in the end, she chose his brother instead. Julie tells him that some things are simply not meant for us, so there is no point in grieving over them. Aaron becomes annoyed and tells her that he does not like people giving him advice, then asks her to stop the car and gets out to continue walking. The next morning, Aaron's friend shows him a newspaper advertisement for a job opening at DeBar Hall. The moment Aaron sees the ad, he immediately goes to meet the hotel manager and apply for the position. When Julie sees him applying for the job, she is shocked and tells her friend Angela that this young man will never be suitable for the job and probably will not last more than a minute with the manager before leaving. But surprisingly, Aaron gets hired at the hotel, and the female employees there become very attracted to him because of how handsome he is. Even Julie cannot deny it, and she is surprised by how dedicated he is to his work. As the days pass, Julie and Aaron gradually grow closer and continue talking to each other all the time. One day, when Julie notices Aaron constantly joking and laughing with the female employees, she feels jealous and goes to advise him to focus more on his work. Aaron then tells her that those girls are not really his type. When Julie asks him what his type is, she suddenly feels embarrassed before Aaron can answer, so she leaves quickly. That same day, when they leave the hotel, Julie offers Aaron a ride home. While they are driving, Aaron suddenly leans toward Julie and starts kissing her, and she is unable to resist him back as well. But she quickly comes to her senses and pulls away before things go further. Realizing that what they did was wrong, Julie asks Aaron to get out of the car, and he leaves and walks away. The next day, Julie goes to the hotel manager and complains about Aaron's poor performance at work, hoping the manager will fire him so that Aaron will stay away from her, because she feels unable to resist her attraction to him. However, the manager ignores her complaints and tells her that Aaron is an exceptional young man and that he has never seen him being lazy. Aaron is standing nearby and overhears the conversation. When he later goes to ask Julie why she did that, she ignores his question and refuses to answer him. Later, the manager starts yelling at Julie because she discussed hotel prices with clients without consulting him first. At that moment, Aaron steps in to defend Julie and tells the manager that instead of criticizing her, he should thank her because the clients she negotiated with agreed to come to the hotel, which means the hotel will make more profit. Julie is deeply surprised by Aaron's reaction. She cannot understand how she tried to get him fired from the hotel, yet he still defended her in front of the manager. This situation makes Julie become even more attracted to Aaron. The next day, Julie gives Aaron the new work schedule and lets him know that his day off will be on Thursday. She subtly hints that it happens to be her day off as well, implying that they could spend time together. Aaron immediately understands what she means and suggests that they go out together on their day off. Julie agrees right away. The following day, Julie goes to the place where she and Aaron agreed to meet. But when she sees him from a distance, she suddenly becomes overwhelmed with guilt about betraying her family. She calls Aaron and tells him that she cannot meet him after all. Aaron becomes deeply upset by the situation, so he goes into a bar and starts drinking heavily. Eventually, he gets involved in a huge fight with some young men there and suffers serious injuries. When he later goes to the hospital for treatment, Julie happens to be there as well with her sick daughter. The moment Aaron sees her, he tells her that none of this would have happened if they had met that morning as planned. The next day at the hotel, Aaron goes to Julie and informs her that he is resigning from his job. As soon as Julie hears this, she is shocked and tells him that he should not make such a rushed decision. When Aaron tells her that she is the reason for it, because every time he tries to get close to her she pushes him away, Julie starts apologizing to him. Aaron takes advantage of the moment and begins kissing her, and Julie gives in and kisses him back. But because she is afraid someone might see them, she quickly pulls away. After calming herself down, Julie goes and takes a key to one of the hotel rooms, then calls Aaron and tells him that she is waiting for him there. The moment Aaron arrives, Julie is the one who starts kissing him first, completely surrendering herself to him. The two begin a full relationship together, and from that point on Julie starts going to Aaron's house every day so they can spend romantic moments together. One day, Julie notices Aaron flirting with another employee at the hotel, and she becomes extremely jealous. After work, she asks him what is going on between him and that girl. Aaron replies that he was only talking to her normally and that there is nothing between them. But Julie still does not believe him and tries to ignore him. However, Aaron manages to reconcile with her after getting close to her and kissing her, and their secret relationship continues. One day, when Julie returns home, her husband Michael tells her that he has been fired from his job because they accused him of behaving inappropriately with a female employee, even though he insists he is innocent. Julie starts yelling at him for losing his job, but when she remembers what she herself is doing with Aaron, she suddenly falls silent. Fearing that her affair may be exposed, Julie decides to go to Aaron's house to end the relationship. But the moment she arrives, before she can say anything, Aaron approaches her and flirts with her. As usual, Julie weakens and the two become intimate again. At that moment, Aaron's family arrives home, and as soon as they see him with Julie, they are completely shocked. When they realize she is the same woman from the hotel during the older brother's wedding, they threaten to expose her at work and begin insulting her. Julie is devastated and desperately begs them not to do it. Holding herself together, she leaves while crying uncontrollably. Aaron follows after her to comfort her, but Julie ignores him and walks away completely broken. Back at the hotel, Julie tries to avoid Aaron as much as possible. But when she notices him constantly working extra hours and asks him why, Aaron tells her that he only does it so he can stay close to her all day because he cannot bear being away from her. Julie responds that it changes nothing and that their relationship cannot continue. Meanwhile, Michael starts noticing that his wife is constantly absent after work. One day, he calls her and asks where she is, and Julie tells him that she will be spending the night at her friend Angela's house. However, while Michael is driving, he accidentally spots Julie sitting with Aaron inside a cafe. At that moment, he realizes that his wife lied to him and is definitely cheating on him with that young man. At the same time, Julie is telling Aaron that this will be the last time they see each other and that afterward they must stay away from one another. But Aaron refuses to accept it. The next day, Michael goes to the hotel searching for his wife. The moment he sees her, he walks over and slaps her across the face with all his strength, shouting, "You're a liar." At that moment, Aaron rushes over and attacks Michael, and the two begin fighting each other until the employees manage to separate them. Michael then tells his wife that she is a traitor and that she has destroyed their family. After saying that, he leaves. When the hotel manager learns about the relationship between Aaron and Julie, he fires both of them. When Julie returns home, Michael exposes her in front of their children and tells them about her affair with Aaron. Julie desperately begs them to forgive her, but all three refuse, and Michael throws her out of the house. At the same time, Aaron also leaves his home and goes to meet Julie at Angela's house, where they continue their love story together. Since Julie has no money, she goes to beg the hotel manager to give her job back. Eventually, he agrees because Julie is too valuable to replace. Meanwhile, Aaron gets a job at his brother's office and buys a new apartment so that he and Julie can live there together. One day, Julie's daughter Maxine goes to Aaron and begs him to stay away from her mother so that their family can be reunited like before. When Aaron later tells Julie about this conversation, she becomes deeply emotional and feels guilty for neglecting her children. At that moment, Julie decides to choose her family. She tells Aaron that she cannot continue with him anymore and that this will be the last time they ever see each other. Then she leaves him and returns to live with her family. Her husband eventually forgives her for the sake of their children. Later, Aaron goes and watches Julie's house from afar. When he sees her happy with her family, he becomes emotional, quietly gathers himself, and walks away. But because Julie cannot bear being away from Aaron, she decides to go to his apartment. However, even though she keeps knocking on the door, Aaron refuses to open it for her. Despite the pain he feels inside, he decides that he will not be the reason for destroying Julie's family, and he also decides to travel away so he can completely distance himself from her. Many years later, Julie sees Aaron at a wedding inside the hotel. He is accompanied by a young woman, and it is obvious that they are in love. Julie smiles and realizes that she made the right decision when she and Aaron chose to separate, because their paths were never meant to be the same. She is a married older woman, while he is still a young man with his whole future ahead of him. And with that, our film comes to an end. If you enjoyed the movie, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you never miss any new content we upload.